one thing I think I can focus on as a content creator is telling stories and being good at telling stories. And I work as a photographer, so I guess I am somewhat creative. So today we're going to test how creative I actually am at telling the story. The story is about how we lost a drone in Banff and how I found it. The reason why I want to tell this story is because there was two moments that were very blissful, and I'm going to try to recreate that right now. So it starts off with we're in Banff. We're there for an issue. We're there for 4 days. On the first day, it's sunny. There's mountains. So the videographer, we get to the hotel. He decides to use a drone immediately to get a shot. He, I don't know, flies it too high. Batteries die. The drone comes down and drops into the forest. Now it isn't a forest, kind of like a creek, but the reason why I call it a forest is because the trees were long and they were thick. Like these are, anybody who's been to Banff, like you know that the city part's right here where the tourist area is, and then there's like a little creek forest type area. So we're there for 3 days. On the end of the third day shoot, it ends in the afternoon. I decide to go look for the drone. I'm wearing my safety shoes. I walk into the forest where I think it is. I'm walking around, scoping the area. I haven't gone into the creek yet. I'm just scoping there to see, should I go in, should I not go in? I go in because I deem it to be safe. Walking around, there's branches cracking. There's small little animals running around. Nothing big, nothing like bears or anything. I'm like balancing myself on logs, trying to get over this lake that's going by. Very fun experience. I don't find the drone, but it was after 5. I had my phone with me, and I'm a Sikh, so we do like a evening prayer. So I decided to do my evening prayer. So I'm like, oh, why not? I'm in the middle of a forest, why not? Let's just do that. I sit on a log, and all I remember is feeling this great moment of bliss, because not only was I just praying, all of a sudden the sun just starts shining and just starts, making the forest somewhat glow, I guess. Like, it's shining. The heat from the sun feels amazing. I can feel all that vitamin D coming in. Just a pure moment of bliss that I'll never forget. I just remember just, sitting there and just soaking it all in, like just quiet. And it was absolutely amazing. And I feel like that moment was very important, because as soon as I got back to the hotel room, I asked the videographer, I'm like, do you not have an app for the drone? Because can't we just, locate the drone from the app? Like, find my iPhone, find my drone. And there was some truth to it. You could. The drone app, the DJI app had a locate my drone option. So on the 4th day, the day that we were leaving, the morning before, I asked them, like, yo, I need 30 minutes. Just give me 30 minutes before we need to leave for the airport to let me try and find this drone. Now I go into the same area where I was right there. I knew I was right there. And now this lake that I was walking on, it was frozen in the morning because just because, mountains, it's frozen. I remember the same lake that I was walking over on logs. I decided to walk straight through that lake without the log, just on top of the lake. And all I remember is hearing cracks, crack, 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 crack. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm walking on the same lake that was running yesterday. I quickly skipped through because I don't want to fall through because it's freezing. I end up going to the place where the drone was. End up finding the drone. The drone was totally fine. Only one piece of the wing had broken off, which the videographer replaced easily. And I remember just walking back to the car, feeling very successful. And that same sun that was hitting me the other day hit the forest area, and it's yellow. The area, like the ground, the vegetation around is yellow. And then as the sun rises, this yellow glow just hit the ground. Yellowish, orangish glow, and all I remember is 2 foxes running across as well in that same plain of field. And that is a moment that I will never forget. Those 2 moments from the Banff story. Hopefully I recreated something here, or maybe you could tell me if I need to work on my storytelling skills. Thanks for listening.